Formula 1 Division 5 Abu Dhabi round 21. Tonight it's RSF1 Raikkonen as your streamer, and the co-coms this evening, LR Blazeguns. Evening, Blazer.
Evening, Raikkonen.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Right, last race for Division 5, and we have, championships all decided, so that's all wrapped up and everything, so this is like a proper final hurrah from them for Season 3.
Yes, definitely. Final hurrah for Season 3 before, and a bit of a break, I'm guessing, until we get ready for Season 4, and will we see some names remaining, or will we see names moving up to different divisions?
Well, that should all be revealed shortly within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Hoping the schedule is that we'll have about a 2 to 3 week break, and then we'll get back racing again as fast as we can for ready, so that we can try and fit in a full season before the launch of Formula 1 2021 game. If they even do one. Obviously, well, I don't know if it's confirmed or anything, so it looks like we've got 15...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was saying, I'm pretty assume there will be a F1 2021 game. It's probably going to be by EA after EA brought out Codemasters now. Alright, so...
but a lot of the primary program will still be made by Codemasters.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they'll just use the game or something. Right, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to run down and get a drink because I'm a little bit behind on schedule whilst we're waiting for a couple of drivers to join the lobby to get under qualifying. So, Blazer, if you've got the standards, I think just confirm all the point standings and the championship confirmation and everything, mate.
Yep, let me just try to get that all sorted out. My phone decides to do an update, so don't you worry, I have figured a way. That's it, and I need it. Wait. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'll get this standards up as soon as possible. Alright, there we go. I got it.
Okay, now I've got something to keep my mouth moist.
Alright, there we go. So, the driver standards, of course, your...
Oh, we're underway.
Oh, yep, we're underway.
Yeah, keep going.
Your F5 champion RSF1 Scotsman with, in the Alfa Romeo. Must be proud of that. There, I can with the Alfa Romeo getting the drivers, 324 points. And then Jetty Razor in the McLaren with 239. Daniel P45 in third place with 179 points, with Ted First with 159. Timmer with 135 points, with behind him is TYG Rogue in the Williams with 112 points. Then heading down to the double digit numbers now, which is brought to the first driver is Jamie 24 with 94 points. Immortal in the Red Bull with 93 points, so that battle still could go happen for the championship happen there. For who's going to finish higher, about the Red Bull or the Renault. McLaren of Lincoln Day with 83 points, and one Tribal with 82 points. So you got a little Red Bull and Renault in the drivers' battle there, and then the Red Bull and McLaren for the drivers. Force Manure in the Renault with 72 points, McCracken with 72 points, Andy Yiskin with 59 points, RSF1 Double with 58, RSF1 Locker, shall I say, with 49, Howard Dino with 31, Stars Orphan with 13, Shadow Moses with 11, Kabuki with 5 points, and then RSF1 Source with 3 points.
Okay, so actually, speaking of Source, it's out on an outlet now. Yes, camera is back, Locker, and actually it's in a new camera as well. And I'm just looking at it now. The quality of this one is a lot better, but the colour is a little bit off. But hey, I'd rather have the quality rather than I'd rather have no pixelation. Okay, so Abu Dhabi, the last track of the race, 21 corners as RSF1 Source comes down the start-finish straight now to be the first one to set a flying lap. Into turn 1 now, down into third gear. Oh, Blazer, I have a question to ask.
Yes.
How do you avoid spinning?
Don't go early on the power.
Don't go too early in the power. Did you have a last corner slip up?
Yes. Well, to be fair, I always have a last corner slip up on this track. It's the curse for me on this last corner race for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully next season will be better.
Yeah. Well, we're all hoping for better seasons next season, I'm sure. Apart from obviously, Source has left the session for some strange reason. Okay.
Back in.
So it just goes to jump straight to the Only Destroyer 14. Remember, he's only got 2 attempts to come back in. So Only Destroyer 14, reserve driver, I do believe, there in the tracing point, because we are missing tonight Mr. McCracken, I do believe.
I think so. I'm not really too sure. I would check, but my phone's in the middle of an update.
No, okay.
Oh, and now
Shadow Moses just left the session as well. Okay, so Abu Dhabi, 21 corners. It's a double DRS detection track, so there's 2 DRS zones, comprising of a track length of 5.554 kilometres. On a full distance race, it's 55 laps, and total distance of the race is 305 kilometres. At the moment, real life lap record is held by Lewis Hamilton at 139.283, and that was set in 29. Was set last year.
Yeah, it was a really good lap for Hamilton last year. There, and then now you see only Destroyed just crossing the line, of course. Only driver on a lap in the tracing point with a 36.7.
Yeah, but you got to remember that lap record in real life is actually a race lap record. It's not a quali lap. There's Haroldinho there, gone faster still in the with a 36.4 in the Hauser of 136.420.
Papa Smurf did a 37.9 for Williams. And then Immortal with a 36.8 there now in Red Bull. Who is next on the lap? Oh! And that is Daniel P45 spinning.
Yeah, I just see a yellow flag sector there coming up, so looks like Daniel P45 was on a flying lap.
Oh!
Whoa!
Definitely want to get those tyres warmed up.
Yeah, by the looks of it. So is he on another flying lap now? As whoa, out he goes! Spinella!
Spinella.
I think RSF1 Vital has been speaking with Daniel P45 on spinning lessons.
And just try go even faster with the softs now 2 laps. With 2 laps on them, 36.270.
That's quite amazing, really, because tyre degradation around this track is pretty harsh.
Yes, definitely, and I think the main strategy it will be a 2-stop. I would say around here, maybe like double softs to mediums, or you could either do mediums or double softs. Either way.
Yeah, so the Alfa Romeo there showing its colours. The Constructors' Championship, though, tonight, I do believe, is up for grabs in Division 5.
Yes, it's between McLaren and Alfa Romeo.
Of course, Alfa Romeo.
And when do you ever see Alfa Romeo not in the Constructors battle this season?
Yeah. That's one thing we have to do. Say, I have to give commendation to Sir Toto Wolff and his Alfa Romeo team. They are consistent. They have been battling in every division of the Constructors' Championship. Some they've won, some they've lost. Actually, no, were they contestants for the F1 division, or was that...
That was Mercedes. Mercedes swooped that.
Yeah, well, look at the driver lineup for
Oh, yeah, true.
F1 and Mercedes. It was Easton and Lando. Bang, done.
That's what you need. If you get Easton and Lando in one team, that's it. Whatever car they're going to be in, they're probably going to dominate them. Ah, and Lincoln Dave.
Of course, RSF1 Easton, or now Sync Instant, is the Division 1 champion now. So he's taken the crown away from RSF1, or Sync Dyslexic.
Yeah. Of course, Lincoln Dave, he's got to do a lot to get constructors for McLaren here. He's the only McLaren in the race today, as he was last week.
No Jesse Racer.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of work to do, Lincoln Dave does. So I don't want to say it, but at the moment the pressure's on for him to get a good race result, and basically the Alfa Romeo team to have a slip up.
RSF1 Scotsman has retired from Q1, not setting any time or laps. Right. So,
How about that? Terminal damage. He crashed.
oh really?
Yep. Just spotted, looked on the incident bit, and it is terminal damage.
Oh, unlucky.
So he
there.
must
So
have
the
crashed it somewhere.
Division 5 champion seems to be having a few problems around this circuit.
Yeah.
However, I have heard that Scotsman has upped his game a little bit and decided that he's going to go no traction.
Yes, I think I heard that. I think that's what he's going to do. I'm not too sure.
Speaking of no traction, though, we are on board. We're currently following Timmer in the Alpha Tauri. He is a guy who has no traction and no ABS. He's a raw driver. Okay.
Doing quite well at the moment.
He's on an outlap at the moment, so
Yeah.
he's just now coming around sector
RSF
3.
RSF1 Sauce just going around the final corner now. Just set his lap after reconnecting into the lobby, and it is a 35.8.
Nice.
And it's
Okay,
pretty much
so-
8 tenths down from Andy Yuskin's lap.
So we're on board now with the Alpha Tauri as he comes round the final corner with Timmer 1911, who is sporting a black helmet today in commiserations of a family member. So we into turn 1. Nicely done there from Timmer. Smooth power delivery on the round. Turn 2, turn 3. Can he hold it? That corner catches a lot of people out, and then into turns 4 and 5. Then the hairpin of turn 6 through the DRS detection line, nice and tight, and then let the car go wide on the exit. Perfect delivery of power. Going to try and get a cheeky slipstream there off the racing point. Opens the DRS now, and full beans down the straight, getting his maximum revs out of 7th gear. 201, 2, 3, 4 miles, 5 miles an hour. Hard on the brakes now. 2nd gear into turns 7 and 8.
Okay.
Opens up the DRS.
Get the traction nice on the exit of the chicane, so it's looking
Yeah,
good.
it's such a smooth delivery. There's a purple sector there for Timmer, and then through this bumpy chicane now. Nicely done there. Car looks very planted and stable at the moment. Again, this corner, can he take it flat out without lifting until he has to for the next corner, for the last sharp corner? Yes, he can. Keeps it nice and tight. Beautiful line there from Timmer. Oh no! Is he going to finish it?
Probably going to finish it and go for no. Oh yeah, there it is.
That went a 136.2 there from Timmer. Unlucky, my friend. Very unlucky. That was such a clean lap as well.
Connor Field, what happened to Scotsman? He crashed. That's what happened. Didn't see what happened. It looks like he spun and hit the barrier and crashed out possibly. As Scotsman now is running full, no traction, if I'm sure.
He might be regretting that decision today, though.
Hmm.
So, what is the Williams of Bidoff Train going to produce? As he comes now around the last two corners of the circuit. Oh, got a little bit out of shape there.
Oh.
A 1:37.7.
Timmons on another lap, apparently gone purple middle sector. No mistake this time.
As he comes around the final two corners now.
It's gonna be a
1:36.2. Nice.
That's a nice lap from Timmer. The only drivers who hasn't set a lap is Lincoln Dave, who's just out on out lap, Shadow Moses, and Jamie, who currently invalidated this lap.
Yeah. And he's got a whole lap to do as well.
You can see the brakes just shining brightly red there as they go put the brakes on. Love to see it.
So Papa Smurf out in the Williams now, coming up the first straight. He's on a lap by the looks of it. Ted First has called it a day for Q1.
Yeah, definitely sitting third place with a 35.6, so I think he's comfortable with that.
There's only 3 minutes left, or 3 point, or
Oh, we got
just
a
under.
oh, hello. Sorry, that is
What's
immortal. Looks like he had a little spin on the triple chicane. That's why the yellow flags. Complete damage to his front wing.
Oh yes, he has, unfortunately there, so he'd have to go in for repairs, but sitting in 7th place, we've only got 2 knockouts of this session,
Got to be
and
careful.
one of them has already gone.
I think Bidoff Train is out of fuel, so he's got to try to let a lot of cars through here. Got a racing point of Stars off and right behind him, who is on an outlap. Lincoln Dave, on the other hand, on a lap.
He's doing well, he's doing well.
Yep.
Yeah, he's well out of the way.
Lincoln Dave, 11th fastest with a 37.6 there. What is Daniel P45 going to do? He's up on his time, crossing the line, and is a 35.6, puts him up ahead of his teammate Timmer.
Nice. Right, Stars Orphan.
And it goes purple and only just up by 5/100ths in that first sector. So let's see if we could keep it going through the rest of this lap.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting as well is to see if Shadow Moses and Jamie set a lap as well. They haven't set a lap yet.
No, they haven't. I see a Renault on the track map coming out on the pits now. That is Jamie.
Leaving it very, very fine there. Source has retired from the session there, sitting in P2 with his 1:35.5. Interesting.
Taking that line through that chicane the triple chicane very nicely there. Stars often, so it could be a good lap here.
Yep.
No sign of locking. Yeah, no sign of locking up into that corner as well.
Yep. I do believe that building now they go under is a hotel, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a hotel. Here comes Stars off and then around the final corner. Then fastest at 37.2.
Nice.
That's a good lap from
9/10 fastest.
Yeah.
So Lincoln Dave, Harold.
Energy Destroyer calls it a day in qualifying. It's P6.
Right, so Jamie, it's all or nothing.
Shadow Moses hasn't came back out.
No.
That's him done in qualifying, I say.
Yep. Oh, Scotsman. If Jamie doesn't set a lap, Scotsman technically gets through to Q2, but obviously because of his terminal damage, he won't be attending the session.
Yeah. We only have 14 drivers in Q2.
Right, 20 seconds left of qualifying, and out of qualifying 1 as we go on board with Jamie now. Turn 2, executed lovely. Around turn 3, he's on the apex there. Nicely done. Slight lift there on the throttle as well to keep the back end stable. Turns 4 and 5, or 5 and 6. And into turn 7. Up the long straight now as he heads towards turn 8 and 9. miles an hour there, hard on the brakes, second gear into turn 8. Now execute turn 9. Don't ride the apex too hard. It does lose so much time. Open DRS as soon as you can, around turn 10. And then hard on the power as this long sweeping left-hander and approaching turn 11. Hard on the brakes into the triple chicane of 11, 12 and 13. Nicely done there, little bit of oversteer though through turn 14, executed beautifully now. Turns 15 and 16. Oh, why has he got backed off?
He knows he only needs to set a lap, I think.
Ah, okay.
Of course.
Save the tyres.
Yeah, save the tyres, and of course, and Scotsman's out, and all you need to do is to set a lap. Of course, Shadow Moses just managed to get back into the lobby now. Looks like he had to reset his Xbox.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, out of qualifying it is Scotsman and Shadow Moses. The Buki is actually on the lap. Crossing the line now. Did he improve?
Goes 8th.
Goes down fastest.
Okay, so that is qualifying 1 wrapped up. So eliminations is RSF1 Scotsman, who sets no time, and Shadow Moses, who didn't come out by the looks of it. Well, Scotsman's is due to
Crashing.
Yep.
Don't mean to say it like that, but make it sound like that, but yeah.
You clashed it. Nothing you can do.
Yeah, definitely. Jamie24 is saying on the chat, saying keeping my pace hidden for Q3 if I make it.
Okay, interesting.
Evening,
guys.
I did send him an invite. I did see him join. It's the tracing point of only Destroyer.
I apologise about the short technical hiccup, guys. It will be back up and running very, very shortly.
Yep. So only Destroyer is just coming out on track on the mediums. We've got Williams off, Papa Smurf on the softs, and Andy Yuskin on the mediums are just coming out on pits now.
I'm on my way.
I'll be boy.
Abu Dhabi. And we're back.
Yay! And we're back.
Okay, so tyre strategy for qualifying 2. What's it going to be? Mediums or softs you're going to start with?
At the moment, it's only Destroyer is going to start set an early lap on his mediums at the moment of time. Let's see if we. I think what we're going to try to do is set a very good lap on the medium tyre, see if it's good enough, and if it could make him get into Q3, then he might actually think about starting on those mediums.
Indeed, so into turn 1 on the mediums now. Medium tyres around this track. Has he warmed them up enough to handle this next corner at flat out space? Yes, he has. Into turns 5 and 6, another hairpin at turn 7. A little bit wider there, but sometimes that can be the faster line.
Yeah, definitely.
Up the DRS straight now, long straight this is, can he reach over 200 miles an hour? Turn 1, 2, 3, Mercedes grunt there, going at all it can into turns 8, 9 and into turn 10. Oh, a little bit sharp there on the exit turn 8. DRS keep it nice and tight to around turn 10, let the car widen out so you can pick up as much front line speed as he comes down and approaches turn 11 through the triple chicane now. Oh, that's still slow right down. That's not to go wide into turn 12. Turn 14, sorry. Down turn 15 and 16. Nicely done there. Hard on the brakes into full turn. I've lost my plate on the map.
17, 18.
17, 18 and 19. And into turn 20.
To the final corner, turn 21. Goes to
138.1 there on the medium tyres. That's a pretty decent lap.
yeah, definitely. Of course, Papa Smurf is going to go quicker on his soft tyres because it's line 37.4. Andy Yuzgin was the next driver to set it up on. Well, the third car to set it up, and the second car on the medium tyres. Since he's just going around the final corner, turns out all of his DRS. And that is a 35.4 on the mediums.
And Yuzgin, wow, wee.
We've got yellow flags. Oh no, wait.
That's Jamie, he's out, he's
Jamie
binned it.
out, yeah. Let's see. Hopefully the guy doesn't disappear by the time Force Muir gets there. We get to see it. Yeah, there it is. Oof. Completely spun it.
137.5 there from Kibuki in the Mercedes.
Daniel P45 got second quickest with a 36.1 on the mediums.
Okay, the Williams of Bidoff train is damaged there with slight wing damage from his little spin-off. For Lincoln Dave in the McLaren, looks like he wants to get out on softs.
Yeah, of course, he wants to try to do it on the. Wants to really go for it and out qualify the Alfa Romeos, but it's going to be hard as well. I mean, he's ahead of one Alfa Romeo at the moment. I think it could be a bit of a challenge to get ahead of the other Alfa Romeos. Looks like to be on really good pace.
Yeah. Ooh. Not tidy through that sector at all. Them two corners there, but he might be able to recover it. Lincoln Dave appears to be struggling, unless he's just putting in a banker lap. A bit off train back into the pit. Ted first. He's one to watch out for. He had a good qualifying one. He's now coming out on the mediums.
Interesting decision to go for, but see if it's a good decision to go.
Okay, so here we've got out on a flying lap. Let's look on the board. Harodinho on the medium tyres. On board with the Haas now, coming around turn 4. Into turns 5 and 6. Not the long straight now. How much speed can the Ferrari power unit produce up the long straight? 206 miles 7. Not bad, not bad. Are you there, Blazer?
Yeah, I'm here, so.
Okay, he just went really, really quiet then.
Sorry. Yeah, Audi done a push on those medium tyres. See what he does in this final sector now.
Oh, he's just invalidated.
Who's on a lap? Timmer is not on a lap, by the looks of it.
He is.
Yeah, he looked like he really backed off then.
Still got the engine map now in the Honda powered Alpha Tauri.
Source is asking, have I left? I don't know. You have set a lap source, so I don't really know what's happening. First, apparently going purple for a second, of course. Yeah, he's just doing his starting on his lap, so stay on board. We're not on Dennis at the moment, but we go on board, stay on board with Timmer.
So I think maybe Timmer might be just putting in a little bit of a bank lap on these mediums.
Yeah.
He has. Or was he going for another attempt?
Tempest could be on a good lap here.
Looks very, very clean there.
He's just going to do 19 now. We'll come towards the last two corners of 20 and 21. The number 2 Scarlet Ferrari. Let's see what he does. It's going to be
35.8.
Good lap there from Jeff first on those mediums.
Indeed, indeed.
Howdy, it looks like he's out of fuel, just making sure he gets out of the way. It looks like a racing point, which is only Destroyer's about to start on the lap, sitting in P10 with 4 minutes and 28 to go. He feels under threat, he's out on the soft tires, he's going to go for it.
Yep, okay, take us around then, Blazer.
Yes, so under braking into turn 1, and looks like it was a little dirty turning in, but he managed to get it in perfectly, and now pause turn 2 and flat out left and right hand on turn 3, nearly loses it, but has to live to keep it under control. Into turn 4 and 5 and 6 now. And it looks like he keeps it under control into 7. Looks like a wide line, control goes close to the apex, and but now once the power did open down this nice long straight in as we get ready to go over 200 miles per hour. Before you go under braking from 200 over 200 down to like 40 to 50 into the chicane of 8 and 9. Now back on the power to the next DRS zone. The slight curve to the right, and he looks. He wants to pull his car to the right hand side. Clip. Oh no, he's for his lap.
Okay. For what reasons, I don't know. Okay, so maybe he's decided to change strategy or change tact, or he wasn't up enough on his time. But Kabuki is coming out on the softs now through the tunnel.
Yep. Looks like Bidoof also very quite early avoided his lap as well on the soft tyres.
Okay, so Ted first and Andy. Well, Andy will definitely be starting on the mediums. He is happy with that. Timmer is currently sitting in P5 on his mediums with 136.666.
The devil.
The devil has possessed Timmer. Oh, and Shadow Moses had a power cut mid-lap.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate, my friend.
That was in June Q1.
Yeah, so that's why he didn't set a lap. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate, my friend. I'm very, very sorry. Hopefully you're back for us for the race, though.
Right, Papa Smurf looks like it's on another lap now. He goes into turn 1. Now onto the power to come towards the left hander of turn 2 and then into turn 3. Give it nice to turn, and then now into 4 and 5.
5 and 6.
5 and 6. Why? Okay. Now into 7. Crosses the apex as the hairpin. And looks like we've got a good exit. Now down in this long straight goes to Williams. Using that Mercedes power that they got in the back of their car. Going over 200 miles per hour now. Getting ready to see the brake marker boards. And now turning brakes into 8. It's also at least 50 miles per hour. Now back into the power on the exit 9. We've got to be careful not losing the rear end on the power on now. Open to DRS for the second and final time of this lap. Push towards the right hand side, in towards 10, 11 and 12, takes that perfectly, now into 13. That was a beautiful, really nice line there from Papa Smith doing that middle sector, now into 16, 17 and 18. No, this is 18, now 19. Lost myself there, but I've got it back now towards the final 2 corners of 20 and now into 21 into the final corner. He's in 4th onto the power. But 5th fastest with a 36.4.
Kabuki on the other hand, though, is about to finish his last charge on soft tyres. What can he produce now? He's come around turn 20 and now turn 21 about to come up.
And
Qualifying has officially finished. 1:35.9.
that's a nice lap. Then here comes Immortal Dave now on a pair of soft tyres. Around the final corner, a 35.9. So Kabuki and Immortal are just separated by at least 3 100ths there.
Wow.
Looks like the only destroyer is done in qualifying there. With a 36.5, which he did that on pair of soft tyres. Lincoln Dave on the other hand.
On the other hand, we have got Lincoln Dave. I was about to say that one. Lincoln Dave is on a charge.
Oh no!
Oh, he's gone very wide there, but managed to keep it valid.
Really pushing that
Can
McLaren
he
now.
get through? Can he get through? He does!
And goes
with a
fastest.
1:35.4 and goes fastest!
Wow. Lincoln Dave.
And he went wide at turn 15. No, turn 17, sorry.
Yeah, but, turn 17, very wide. It's literally the all four wheels were way off the track. But, wow. Just wait for the Williams or Papa Smurf to retire in the pits. And then at the end of qualifying, we have lost Timmer, 1911, Force Manure, Blues Train, Stars Orphan, and Jamie, 24, unfortunately crashing out early in the Q2 session.
Oh, wow. That's a good lap from Lincoln Dave.
Yes, definitely.
He's definitely making sure that he's letting the McLaren is still going to try and fight their heart for their constructors. So there we are, guys, as confirmed there by Blazo. We have lost Timmer 1911, Force Manure, Bid Off Train, Stars Orphan, and Jamie, who unfortunately lost it at turn 4. So turn 4 has taken some victims today already.
Yeah, definitely. But the main question
Sorry,
is...
not turn 4, turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah. Main question is, if it's taking victims in qualifying, will it take victims in the race?
Oh, it's got to. Dirty Air?
Oh, yeah.
Dirty Air will definitely be coming to a play to it.
Yeah.
Right, so Q3.
Final shooter.
The pole position.
And who's going to claim pole position for the last time in F5?
Well, it's not going to be Scotsman.
Yeah. I'm going to be our championship. F5 champion. It's definitely going to be somebody. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Who's going to be the first out? We've got only Destroyer 14 in the racing point as he now comes through that tunnel. Remember last game they sounded awesome?
Yeah.
Well, I can't really hit because you're not on cockpit view of them through that pit. Through that bit, so like on the cockpit view, the engine roaring that lot through that tunnel, and yeah, it was like yes, definitely made certain areas moist.
It's kind of like going through the tunnel in Monaco, ain't it?
No, because it doesn't have the same ring.
Oh. Yeah, true.
And so Satoshi Wolf says that Andy will get pole position. Well, only we'll find out. Has he got it to get pole position? Andy Yuzkin is on an outlap though, so we'll keep an eye on him for that one.
Yeah, we were kind of worried if Andy's already on a lap.
Sorry?
Yeah, he's saying Andy's on an outlap right now. I'll be like, it's gonna be slightly worrying if he's already out on track, already on the lap.
Oh, goes interesting line there through on his outlap.
He puts the chicane at 8 and 9. Well, 10 9, shall I say. Right, here we go. Only Destroyer is going to be the first car to use that lap. He has got Aldino behind him. So,
He binned it at crashed out in Q1, Frost.
yep. So going through turn 2 and turn 3 now, only destroying the racing points and a little kink of 4. Now into 5 and 6, under braking. Give it nice and tidy. Now
I'm gonna see
7.
if Toto Wolff is going to be correct as we get on board. We are on board now with Andy Yuzgin through to turn 1. Sorry, Blazer, that I've just butted in there, but I've got to see this to see what lap he can produce. Through turn 2, around turn 3 now, nice and flat out there from the road. Kink of turn 4, down hard on the power towards turn 5 and 6 now, into the chicane. Nicely, beautifully cut there, turn 5 into turn 6, nicely executed, and into turn 7. Go wide, keep it nice and tight if you can. Oh, got a little bit scruffy there of turn 7. Hard on the power now, through up the DRS straight, long. I think it's 1 kilometre this straight.
I think so.
Hard on the power, 202, 3, 4, 400 miles an hour. Hard on the brakes now into turns 8 and 9. Right, the apex is going to lose a little bit of time there. Keeps it nice and tight though next to the DRS sign. Opens it up, nice and on point. Round turn 10, executed lovely. Down the long straight, it's a long sweeping left-hander. Into turn 11. Fastest sector 2 there, into turn 11, 12, 13. Ooh, bit scruffy on the exit of turn 13, into turn 14 though, nicely executed. Turn 15 and 16 now coming up. Can he absolutely charge through here? Yes, can. Hard on the brakes. Turn 17. Nicely executed. Turn 18, turn 19. Ted first there sets the preliminary fastest time there for 1:35.4. But as Andy Yuzgin now comes around turns 20 and turns 21 now, he's used all his ERS up. 1:34.8.
Into the first driver to hit the 34s. Let's see what Lincoln Dave's going to do. He's just going around the final corner now. Lincoln Dave, the rear end Dhabi. It's going to be a 36 flat. For saying 400 miles per hour, we were watching the same race.
Did I say 400 miles an hour by any chance? I meant to say 200.
I think so.
Don't be so pedantic.
RSF1 source on the lap. Going through sector 2 now. Second DRS straight. But Haroldinho, who looks like he invalidated his first lap, is now on his second lap on his soft tyres, just going through turns 17, 18, and 19 now. And cuts it. 19 again.
Source is invalidated.
Oh, source invalidated as well.
Kabuki, he's on no lap at all there. Dave's coming in. Ted First is in. Andy Yuzgin in the pits.
Only destroyers. Looks like he's going for another lap by the looks of things. He's running a hot lap. Yeah, even though he's
got no ERS left.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's up at this time though.
Mm.
Massively in that middle sector, apparently fastest in the middle.
But has he got enough fuel to finish the lap?
And of course to make it back around again into the pits.
Only 5 minutes left in session, and it does take a long while on an outlap on this track.
See, Ronnie destroys 30, he's going for it.
Yeah, so he's thrown caution to the wind.
Switches position to
1:36.2 there.
Source with another lap invalidation, I'm guessing there is, and he's into the pits.
got on a fresh set of tyres, give it one more chance.
Yep. Papa Smurf is going to be the first driver in the second half of Q3 now to set a lap.
Yep.
Then you got Aldino after him.
Okay. That's interesting. Jamie on the stream chat saying he can hit a 33, so it makes it even worse he threw it away in Q2. So he can hit a 33, can he? Okay, so Papa Smurf there treating his tyres like royalty on his outlap.
Even though they're not going to be the tyres he's going to start on in...
He wants the best for his lap. He wants the best for his lap, little as possible.
Yeah. Processing button here at 33.6 in TT.
That's TT though.
Exactly. But like Papa Smurf into turn 1. Nicely done there. Into the corner now into turn 2 and 3. Can he keep it flat out through turn 3? Yes, he does. Into the little kingdom 4. Now getting ready to go on the brake now into turn 5 and 6. A little deep in. Going through there now into 7. Touches the inside curve and then onto the power. Down this long first DRS straight we go over 200 miles per hour until he hits towards the chicane of 8 and 9 where he goes to at least 40 to 50 miles per hour as we can see right there. Now
into first gear there.
Into first gear. Now back onto the power, second DRS zone now as we head towards turn 10, 11, 12. Let's do turn 10, 11, 12 right now into 13.
We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, only destroyer.
And destroyer called a day in qualifying. Oh! Papa Smurf. Like Papa Smurf called it kind of early on this lap there. And,
yep.
Andy.
That lap. Right, Andy, can he improve?
I'm going to set his first sector time there. At the moment he's just down in the first sector. His first sector in his lap was the 16.9. He's just down at 17.0 in the first sector on this lap.
But he is now 3/10 up in sector 2. He's managed to make some time there.
Yes, definitely. He's made a lot of time.
This looks like a much tidier sector 2, sector 3 as well.
Now to 19. So here we go. Let's see what this pole lap's going to be.
Oh!
And it is a
34.5. Could have been. I reckon that would have been a 33.3 there. A 33 there if he didn't have that little slip up.
Yes, definitely. Got car going slow. That is a Mortal. It looks like he's spun and damaged his wing or something like that. He's trying to get out.
Let's see what his closest contender can do now as we've got 20 seconds left of qualifying as Ted First crosses the line to start his lap now as he comes across the start finish straight into turn 1 in the Ferrari. Can Ferrari steal pole position from Alfa Romeo into turn 3 now? Flat out there in 7th gear. Kinker turn 4 executed beautifully into turn 5 and 6.
Executed that very perfectly. He's taking that well. We saw Stores just going second quickest now with the 35.3.
Turn 7 executed beautifully there from Ted First. Now up the DRS straight where the car will hit over 400 miles an hour.
He's at 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Executed. Beautiful there from Mr. Ted First. Can he hit 400 miles an hour on this second DRS zone?
It's going to be close.
Oh, just not quite the mustard.
Apparently goes purple in the middle sector.
Turn 11, turn 13, turn 14, executing nicely there. This Ferrari is planted today. And then into turn 15 and 16. Flat out there from Ted first, and then hard on the brakes for turn 17. Keep it nice, but mind you, Lincoln Dave took a very interesting line through there and still went fastest. Turn 18, turn 19. Ted first is on it.
And he actually improved his time by
20.
0.002.
Ooh, nice there. He hasn't lost it a little bit there. He's managed to keep the pace. That's a 134.6.
Wow, what a lap there from Ted at first. What is Lincoln Dave going to do? Oh no, Lincoln Dave validates at the exit of turn 20 and does a 35.3. At the exit 20, turn 20, yeah. That's pole position. Andy Yuskin will take pole. It is a Ferrari Power 1-2 in qualifying. For front row start. Then you've got the Mercedes of RSF1 stores. Daniel P45 in the Honda Power Alpha in 4th place. Lincoln Dave will start 5th, if I'm sure, for McLaren in the Renault Power. Yep. Andy Destroyer 6th, Kabuki 7th, Papa Smurf 8th, Haroldinho 9th, Immortal without saying a lap in P10.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Okay. Race time.
It's race time. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Indeed. It is. Okay. I'm ready for the race. How about you?
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm buzzing. I can't wait.
Evening all. Out there on the stream, give us your prediction.
I just realised you were eating a banana stick. I literally just looked down and all I saw was a bright yellow banana stick. Oh.
It does get very warm in this, so how long it stays on for is a different question.
Yeah. As much as Charles Leclerc says, I look stupid in this.
I look stupid. I am stupid. So it'd be Scotsman to say where we go or when we go. Predictions for the race, guys. Can Alfa Romeo take the Division 5 Constructors? Or will Andy have a bad race along with Scotsman? Scotsman's got a huge feat here to make up. Are we going to see a turn 3 cluster in lap 1?
Hope not. Looking at tyre strategies, Timmer starts off and Jamie looking to be soft tyre runners, and Forceman, your Bidoof, Scotsman and Shadow Moses looks like they're going mediums.
Yep. Also, quick update on Real F1 as well. Imola has been confirmed as round 2 of the 2021 calendar.
Oh, Imola's... Ooh, yay!
As you know, Australia has been postponed, so they're going to start off in Bahrain a little bit later, and then they're off to Imola. Spain has been confirmed as well, and then round 4 is still to be confirmed. Portugal and Turkey are in a shout for this one, I do believe, so what the rumours say.
Yeah.
Oh, and China has been postponed.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm glad that Imola's on the calendar.
Oh, so am I.
Really happy. It should have never have come off.
Yeah. I could say the exact same thing about the Nürburgring. Should never come off. It should never be replaced by Hockenheim. Are
you talking about the Grand Prix circuit?
Yes.
Or are you talking about Northcliffe?
I mean, the cars, the modern day cars, I think they're going to be struggled to overtake and have side by side racing around the Nordschleife. So, of course, it's going to be the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit.
Yeah, but just remember when they transfer. The Grand Prix circuit is actually quite a relatively new circuit. It's not that old, whereas like the old Nordschleife is obviously historic. So that's one of the reasons why they did go to Hockenheim. But I would love Hockenheim to be restored back to the way it was.
Yeah.
But they've decided to let trees and everything grow where the track used to be, so it would take a lot of excavation work, so it probably will never happen. Okay, so Scotsman has given the green light to go, so we have no ready ups for the last race of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brands Hatch could be an interesting shout. They're from Hippo.
Could definitely be.
Right, my friend. It's over to you now for the formation lap.
Yes, for the formation lap. So it started in P17. In the pain in the ass is Shadow Moses. In P16 position, we have got the Alfa Romeo, our F5 champion, RSF1 Scotsman after his early outing in Q1. Then we got the Renault of Jamie24, who had an early outing in Q2 for the Banana team. Stars Orphan for the Racing Point Pink Mercedes will start in 14th position. Blue Train will start in P13 for the Williams team. The other Banana car of Force Manure will start in P12 behind the Honda Power AlphaTauri of Timmer 1911. The other Honda Power Red Bull, the other Honda Power team is the Red Bull. It is IO Immortal in 10th position. In the other pain in the ass has is in 9th place. It's Haroldinho. P8 is Papa Smurf in the Williams with Kabuki in the Black Power Mercedes in P7. In the other Racing Point Pink Mercedes is Only Destroyer in P6, with Lincoln Dave in the Papaya McLaren in P5. In the other Honda Power AlphaTauri, it is Daniel P45 in 4th place. Black Mercedes are Stefan Source in P3. And for the Tifosis, Ted Burst in the Ferrari, Scarlet Red Team in 2nd place. And then your pole sitter for the final time in Abu Dhabi F5. Division 5. It is Andy Yuskin on the medium tyres.
Okay, thank you very much, Blazer, for that wonderful formation lap. As now Andy Yuskin brings the grid around. Looks like there's some drivers going to be starting on some cold tyres. That's going to mix things up.
Yes, definitely.
Add a few variables into turn 3. Oh, it's the rubbish angle again.
Yeah, just wait until the order goes like that. It might fix itself. To be fair, that
No, I'll just go with.
Not the rear view one, but the other one.
Okay, so we've got the light sequence underway. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. No! Ted First gets a brilliant start. He's going to have the inside line into turn 1, but Andy Yaskin's got that covered. However, on the outside is RSF1 Source by the looks of it. Going to challenge the Ferrari into turn 2, but no, the Ferrari gains ground. But then there's Lincoln Dave on the outside of the Mercedes in turn 3 there. Everyone gets through perfectly there. No slip-ups there. Beautiful, beautiful done.
A bit of contact between Lincoln Dave and RSF1 Source at the exit of turn 6 there into 7. But Lincoln Dave's now ahead of the Mercedes Power, now only Destroyers behind the black Mercedes. And it's as you see them, got a lovely big car trains here, going side by side. We've got the Williams.
Look at this, they're everywhere!
The Williams are side by side. And the oh my lord, it's going to be a big cluster in the middle. In the chicane, we've got a Renault trying to sneak up the inside. At turn 9 there, or Papa Smurf and Scotsman, but Scotsman's got past everyone there. Moves him up into P11. Only Destroyer's now got past Daniel P45. Like P45's got past Daniel. Like there.
This mid-range battle, this mid-range pack is absolutely tooth and nail. Scotsman there, like you say, he's made up 5 positions within 1 lap, and he's on the back of Bit Off Train now. He's going to want to fly past these cars as quick as he can to catch up with the front runners, because Andy Yaskin is sailing away 1.5 seconds ahead already of Ted First, and Lincoln Dave's second behind Ted First.
Yeah, definitely. And Jerry,
oh, Scotsman there's getting a little bit scruffy.
Ted First is losing the positions. No, he's not. That was a team.
No.
This game! Force Manure has got past the Williams of Papa Smurf in turn 1. And now trying to go ahead and see cars going towards the turn now in turn 7.
Oh, this mid-range battle is going to be in. Is what? Prost?
It's AR. I don't know what that means. Oh, Scotsman!
Yeah.
Scotsman's trying to go for a very late lunge on the loop train on the outside.
Hey, hang on, he's going to go on the outside of turn 10 though. Has he got the speed for it? It looks like he has. Can he make the move? He's in overtake mode. He comes up to turn 11 now on the outside. Will Bit Off Train defend the line too harshly, or will they make the move successfully? He does. He's up to P10.
He's now kicking off. Yeah, fact popping up in the middle sector. That is Jamie 24. He has to spin on turn 12. On the turn 12 there. Lincoln Davies on the back of RSF1 Source, trying to find a way past him, but at the moment Source is now trying to pull away from the McLaren as now Daniel P45 is on the back of the McLaren.
And this lap we will have DRS, so Lincoln Dave will be under even more pressure there. DRS is now enabled, as you see there from race control now, as Daniel P45 is still looking at the back of that McLaren. He wants to get past it. He is on medium tyres and Lincoln Dave's on soft, so Lincoln Dave will have to be in the pits very, very soon. So all that he's doing is Daniel P45, but Lincoln Dave has lost it!
That's turn 3. Oh, he's got to be careful! Oh my god, Lincoln Davis almost done a Sebastian Vettel in Italy where he hit Stroll after spinning.
Oh, look at this, Scotsman and Howardinho. Look at this, there's the Alfa Romeo. He's going to go for the move. He's got alongside Howardinho in the Haas.
Well, there's a Red Bull.
He outbrakes himself.
Outbrakes himself quite a lot there now. The loop train is now into the back of the Alfa Romeo. Only Destroyer's going to try to have a look at Daniel P45, but can't find a way through.
Bit Off Train looking to get back that P10 from RSF1 Scotsman, but doesn't quite get it. Scotsman has that line covered, but Bit Off Train is getting a little bit untidy there.
And Force Manure is trying to force his way through.
Oh, what a few great few open laps from this from P4 from P6 downwards. It has been absolutely smashing.
I saw Mercedes going very wide on the edge of turn 20. That was Kabuki. And Alvino is going to get overtaken by RSF Scotsman into turn 1. And Scotsman's past the gap.
He's done the move. He's done it.
Yeah. And now he's going to try and go down to the bottom for P7. Oh, Aldino is very wide on the exit of turn 3. Off the exit of turn 3 into the left wing of 4.
We have got Force Manure and Bid Off Train. Easy contest there for the Renault against the Williams.
Scotsman has burned up a lot of his CRS at the moment. It's in muscles on the back of Kabuki. Kabuki didn't have a good turn 8 and 9 there. So the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo is close in. Here comes Scotsman. He has a little look but doesn't go for a move on the Red Bull yet.
Better of it. This is where he can recharge the RS effectively if he wants to. Oh, he's going on the outside. He's blasted his way through. Oh, and then Moore's lost it.
That just happened crazily. So that was Scotsman from 16th. It's up to 7th. He's gained 9 positions.
In 5 laps. And remember, Scotsman will be on fresh soft, so he's got a little bit of life left in him.
Yes, definitely. He's going to try to close the gap to Kabuki now, but at the same time, we've got a lovely three-car battle behind starting to form between Aldino, Force Manure, and Badoof Train.
Indeed, as well, we have got some close packed action here at the moment in Division 5. We have lap 5 out of 28, so we have got 23 laps remaining. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be affected by the weather, so it's going to be a dry race. All it's going to change is the light conditions and track temperature. There's Daniel P45 taking P3 off of RSF1 source in the Alpha Tauri. So the Alpha Tauri there making up good positions for Daniel P45. And that means that only Destroyer 14 is now going to be back on the back of RSF1 source.
Scotsman has passed Kabuki.
Whoa.
And now he's closest to only Destroyer.
Oh, that's only Destroyer gone! Scotsman's up to 5th!
That is 11 positions now.
He's charging!
Yeah.
Ted First is currently 4 seconds behind Andy Yuzgin. So Andy Yuzgin has charged off into the distance. We've got Daniel P45 there. RSF1 Source in 4th. RSF1 Scotsman in 5th. So from 16th to 5th.
Yeah, it's done really well.
in 6th. Force Manure in 8th. Sorry, 7th.
Yep.
Haroldinho in 8th. Bid Off Train in 9th. Only Destroyer 14 in 10th. Shadow Moses in 11th, who then Bid Off Train has now got a 3-second time penalty. The first time penalty to be awarded for this race. Stars Orphan in 12th. Lincoln Dave in 13th there in the Sol McLaren. So it's not been a good, he's lost it.
And here comes Force Manure on the back of Kabuki. He's going to go for the inside. Doesn't go for it. But look how close to the back of the Mercedes he is. It looks like slight contact
look
there.
At the back, look at the Haas as well. The Haas is right clipped onto it.
Yeah, definitely. Who's good? Go for the move into turn turn. Nobody just yet. But actually, Senna Bidoof tried to have a little go on the inside. Actually, Bidoof is going to go on the inside into turn 13. But really uproots himself and loses the position back to Aldinho. It's really kicking off here for the battle for P6. Now only Destroyers only on the back of this.
Yeah.
Scotsman's close to get the source. Gap is 1.5 at the moment. Ooh, Force Manuel's actually got past Mercedes now for 6th place.
Yep. So can Force Manure create a little bit of distance now as it comes from turn 3?
Side contact. Aldinho hits the back of Kabuki slightly as they're going through turn 2 and turn 3. The race point has done this strategically. They are double stacked. Actually, they have. I think that double stack actually worked but really well there for the Mercedes team.
Double stack from Mercedes. We've got Kabuki
Racing
out
Point.
on
I'm at Racing Point.
I was going to say, I was just following one on the track. In the same lobby?
Yeah, we're in the same lobby. I meant to say Racing Point. And Lincoln Dave is in the pits and coming out in P17.
I see that Captain Carol Vorderman over here has been doing the mathematics, and it says all Alpha has to do is beat McLaren and they have the constructors.
Yeah, they've done that at the moment. But it's still early.
Well and truly.
Then the P55
It's
locks
still
up
early
to turn
days.
17. There's now sources on the back of him.
Yes, we have got a source on the back of the Daniel P45. And what source is Mr. RSF1 source running today? Has he got Heinz, or has he got Daddies, or has he got HP? Okay, so we have got a little bit of space forming up between the mid-pack battle there for P6. Jamie 24 there with 3-second time penalty. Not bad for Division 5, only 3 time penalties been issued so far. It'll be interesting to see when they start pitting. So 7 laps so far on the soft tyres. I didn't think they would have that much life in them, to be fair, around this track. Howardinho there with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
So I think the soft runners are starting to get a little bit scruffy. Their tyres
Here comes Source. He's not closing in, but looks like that's going to try to go for the move down. Daniel P45. He might do it in this next
for the
DRS.
second DRS zone.
Yep.
There's one thing, if you'd overtaken the first DRS zone, then the other driver can defend, attack you straight away in this sector.
Yep.
In this zone. So there's Daniel P45 there, covered it beautifully, and he has a lock up there. But as they come round through the triple chicane,
and now look at the back of the Mercedes.
oh yes, well these two are battling. A certain RSF1 Scotsman who is just plain sailing driving has got on to the back of this. So he is going to be very much soon fighting for the podium.
Yes, definitely. As Ted First is actually the first car on the mediums already into the pits. I'm going for another 10 mediums.
And Scotsman has decided to pit as well. So what's he going to go on to in his Haas?
Scotsman in the Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he does.
Sorry, now from
Another pair of softs.
So he's going for the soft medium strategy. Very good, sir. Very good.
Very good. Aldinho stays out. Oh, but he understeered massively on turn 3.
So we've got the mid-range pack now coming into the pit. So this is going to shake
Source
things
has
up
now
a bit
got
on.
past. Right. Yeah, Source has now got past Daniel P45.
Excellent, but it's Daniel P45. Yes, Daniel P45's got the DRS and he's got the extra airs there. Yeah, he has got more airs. So he will be able to fight back Lincoln Dave there setting the fastest lap of 1:39 there. We're 1:39.1 there on the medium front tyres, so he's on a fresh set of mediums.
The Doof train is on the back of his teammate. The Williams Sprout
Scotsman here could take P3.
Yeah, he can.
He keeps his pace up.
Aldino's staying out on those soft tyres. It's now 9 laps he's been on them.
Oh, they're going to be shot to pieces, surely. Did he get the DRS? Yes, he's got the DRS. He'll be able to close in now. Uses this little gadget of the overtake button. No, I'm talking about Daniel P45. Daniel P45's got DRS.
No, it doesn't. Not on my screen, it doesn't. Does it?
Yes.
That's weird. My screen doesn't even show he's got DRS. But now it does. Yeah, that's weird. Yellow flags in sector 2. That is Jimmy 24. Looks like he had a little problem into turn 7 at the hairpin.
That's his teammate through there nicely.
Dawson, Daniel again. Dawson's very wide! Dawson went very wide on the S13 and rejoins onto the track, and then Daniel P45 now.
Daniel P45 takes second.
Yeah, they also made almost had a little collision. Lucky enough they didn't. Now our race leader Andy is into the pits. Who's going to follow him? RSF1 is definitely going to follow him into the pits.
So Daniel P45 become the temporary race leader.
First takes the fastest lap of the session.
1:38.8, and what is Scotsman going to do now that he is a 1:38.5? So Scotsman now up to P4.
Aldino is still going on those soft tyres for 10 laps now. The flags in sector 3. Jamie.
Oh, and Jamie's got a 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
He's retired.
Called it a day. Right, okay, so we have now got a bit of space forming up after the first round of pit stops, guys. So it is getting back into normal situation with Division 5. So in this mid part of the race, we have got, well, not even mid yet, but I'd say, well, coming up to the mid-range point of the race. So let's have a recap. At the moment, in the lead on 10-lap old mediums is Daniel P45. Andy Yuzgin, who has stopped on fresh set of mediums now. He is in P2. Ted First in P3 on a set of mediums, and then RSF1 Scotsman, he has made that absolutely blistering start on another set of softs though. He's now currently P4, so he's got to put pedal to the metal and close in on these medium runners, because they will be doing their soft run at the end of the race.
Yeah, definitely. RSF1 now is closing to the back of the house car. Aldino, oh wow, nearly hits the back of him into.
So this is the battle for 5th.
Yeah, and Source is now passed. Aldino must be thinking he's got to come to the pits now. Yep, he comes into the pits. Ooh, you don't want to do that. Nearly comes into the top barrier, pit wall barrier.
Oh dear. So you've got RSF1 Source is currently running 6th on medium tyres. Force Manure now takes 6th, but he has got time penalties. Aldino is now dropping as he's pitting. He's lost a lot of time there.
And he retakes the lead of Daniel P45.
Interesting what Daniel P45 strategy is going to be then. Is he trying to do a one-stopper?
I think so.
interesting.
Very, very interesting indeed. And it's now, looks like the midfield back is now gonna. And
Oh, Kabuki's on the back of Destroyer.
yeah, I was about to say about that then. Kabuki and Destroyer. And of course now you're gonna get Shadow Moses and Timmer. Or P13, here comes Shadow Moses. He's closing, and he's alongside the Avatari. And now ahead of the Avatari.
Yep.
Daniel P45 picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, that's not gonna bode well.
Ooh,
I think
Timmer.
it's time to come in for tyres, my friend.
Yep, definitely. Timmer, and you got your flags. That is bit off train.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, bit off.
At turn 13. It's Daniel P45. He's still going for that lap. So you're definitely going for one stop race now. Ted Burst is on the back of the AlphaTauri.
Nice.
And gaining, and now alongside and past the AlphaTauri.
The championship's already decided. It was won by RSF1 Scotsman a couple of weeks ago.
Mexico, if I'm right.
Uh-huh.
Aldino's on the back of Papa Smurf. Of course, Papa Smurf had this little. Oof. Aldino left it really late just to.
Oh, hang on. Right, okay, we have got some action coming. Don't say you've got some action coming up on the circuit now. Haroldinho and Stars Orphan are exchanging plate positions.
Just loses another position to Papa Smurf. Looks like Stars Orphan is actually letting them through. Quite interestingly, there's I don't know what is up with the racing point at the moment. Yeah, there isn't.
Can't assess if he's got damage or anything.
He doesn't have any
Doesn't
damage.
look like it.
No, he doesn't. Ooh, blue train. Got very loose on the exit of 17 there. And he's now on the back of his teammate again.
Yeah. Ooh, it looks like Bidoff Train was having a little bit of a problem through Sector 3 there.
Yeah, looks like the rear end's a bit loose.
Mm. Then he's able to, yeah, okay, fair enough. There must just be something there. Anti-roll bar perhaps needs a bit of a softening up. But he's got to stick with what he's got now and make the most of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that Daniel P45 is going for the one stop. We're now on lap 14, out of 28, so we're at halfway point of the race. So how long is he going to go on the mediums, or is he going to go softs, or is he going to go hards?
It's going to be an interesting call. Hard tyres are definitely not the tyres to go on around here, I would say. And he's going for another lap. And
yeah, as our Scotsman is closing on him.
as we're getting yellow flags popping up in Sector 2, Sector 3, this is the battle between Papa Smurf, Bidoff Train, by the looks of it. How Shadow Moses and Tim are now joining in the threat of this battle.
Yeah. Two Williams there, literally line of stand from each other.
Believe Train has a little look, but doesn't go for it. But goes wide on the exit turn 1. No victims has been claimed yet from the unfaithful turn 3 in this race.
Well, it's claimed to caught a couple of people off.
Yeah.
Spun it. Oh, and yay, the time delta's disappeared again.
Yay.
Thank you, Codemasters, for your wonderful programming.
Yep. Here comes Blue Train and speeds past his teammate.
Yep.
Ooh, what's going on here now? Between Papa Smurf, Timmer, and Shadow Moses. Now Timmer gets past Shadow Moses.
Shadow Mouse has got slight wing damage there as well, so
Yep.
a little bit of contact. Oh, and so's Timmer.
Yeah, I think there was a contact between Timmer, Shadow Moses, and Papa Smurf at turn 8 and 9 by the looks of it. That's what might have caused it, but now Baluto is on to the back of Stars Orphan.
However, ladies and gentlemen, we have got an RSF1 Scotsman hunting down a Daniel P45.
Down the second DRS straight he goes. Burned out all of his DRS as he hits 0% now.
But he's on a much younger set of soft tyres.
But we'll probably have to pit again soon.
But then so's Daniel P45, because Daniel P45 needs to go on one of the mandatory tyres.
Yep.
So Scotsman now is all over the back now as they come through turns 20 and 21.
Even in this position, Scotsman doesn't have to get past Daniel P45 and gets P3, but yeah, of course, they both do have to pit again. Source is only 13 seconds, about 13, 14 seconds behind these line. There's another spin, that is Bluff Train spinning again, and the exit turn 12 into towards turn 13.
There we go, so Scotsman should be able to just, oh, yep, here we go. No contest, opens up to you. Still don't need to use your overtake button, my friend. Unless Daddy P45, yeah, Daddy P45's trying to defend with it. Oh, there's contact, and Daniel P45 is going to try to defend, but doesn't quite work out there very well.
Looks like Source disconnected his, just put on the chat saying his internet's just gone on him.
Oh, unlucky, my friend. Bid-off Train has called it a day and decided to retire.
His Immortal is spinning around at turns 6 and 7.
So Scotsman up to P3, Daniel P45 and P4. Source is currently running P5, but if his internet's gone, oh, he's back in now, hopefully.
Yeah, that's close gap because he was about 14 seconds of him. Now,
yep.
11 seconds.
Got Haradino and No Destroyer now. The next two cars that are line a stand to each other. Who's going to come out on top here? Harold Jr. is on much younger tyres than what Only Destroyer's on, so Should be able to overtake him with ease.
Yep, as now the night skies are starting to ring in now here in Abu Dhabi. The track gets darker, well, the sky gets darker, the track gets more lit up.
And gets cooler.
And cooler. It's taking ages for him to load in at the moment, and now Aldino is past only Destroyer. That's all I'm saying, it's taking a while for him to load in at the moment of time.
Okay.
Yes, we got Stars, Orphan, Lincoln Dave, Timmer, and Immortal all just pitted at the same time.
Hmm.
And Scotsman's in.
Timmer's gonna.
Scotsman's in the pits. Daniel P45.
So
He's
he'll
gonna
be
keep
going on to the
Mediums.
medium tyres now. Nice slick work there from the Alfa Romeo crew as he comes now out of the pit lane exit, currently in P4. He should come out in P4.
Yeah, comfortably out in P4.
Very nicely done. So that means he will take back P3. So, providing that he can put pedal to the metal and gain a lot of time now, he could potentially, hang on, Tim there with a 3-second time penalty, so 7 plus 14 is 19 seconds. He needs to charge now to make it. He could get P2. He's in a shout for it.
Yes, definitely. He could be in a good shout for it at the moment, but let's. Of course, I think, is it Andy and Tedis need to stop again?
Yes.
Yes, they need to stop again.
But to be fair,
Oh,
Andy
saying
has
that,
been...
That first is in. So Ted first looks like trying to pull an undercut.
He's going to try. He's responding to Scotsman, I think.
Yeah. And Daniel P45 is in the pits. He's also going to be responding to Scotsman. Scotsman's now blitzed past him. The gap between Scotsman and Ted First is a gap of 3.5 now.
Right, this is going to be one to watch. Scotsman can take P2. Is he going to be far? Well, initially, Ted First is going to be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So this is where now Ted First needs to pull away from RSF1 Scotsman, but it looks like it's holding at 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. It's moved up, it's going up now, and now Andy Yuskin is into the pits. Race leader is in, on for the sauce, and he comfortably should retake the
He should comfortably come out in the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so around about 3.3 seconds at the moment between Scotsman and Ted First. 3.4. And Andy there crossed. Oh, 5 seconds! That could cost.
That could cost, yeah. That means he's already done that twice. I mean, of course, on his first pit stop where he did that and he's done it again, gave him a 5-second time penalty, so...
Ooh, so basically Ted first needs to close in by 3 seconds.
Yeah, and at the moment, Ted first is 7.7 behind Andy. Scotsman is 11 seconds behind Andy.
So Timmer is currently on softs at the back in P13 here.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
should make light work. Should make light work of the medium runners.
Lost the little delta bit now, but I think Scotsman is actually closing the gap to Ted first, I think it is.
So a summary quickly of all the penalties. So in total, Andy Yuskin has 5 seconds, Daniel P45 has 3, Harold Jr. has 6, Force Manure has 6, Kabuki has a 3-second penalty, Stars Orphan's got 6 seconds worth of penalties, Lincoln Dave with 3, Timber with 3, Papa Smurf with 3, and Shadow Moses with 6 seconds.
What dickhead.
Oh, that's charming.
So the gap is around about 3.5 seconds between Scotsman and Ted first. It is yellow flags, that is Kabuki.
Here's a Mercedes.
Kabuki. And Destroyer picks up a 3-second time penalty. Yep. The gap is now
So Kabuki's in the
under
pits.
2 seconds.
Speeding in the pit lane from Kabuki there as well.
Yep. Yeah, under 3 seconds. I just saw it before the delta bit, the gap's gone again. It was 2.8 between Ted first and Scotsman now.
So Scotsman's trying to close in. He wants P2. He's hungry.
And wants it. Lincoln Dave with the time penalty.
Move up to the can Timmer move up to the points as well.
Gap is 8.1 between Andy and Ted first. The gap's gone back up now between Ted first and Scotsman.
Come on, Timmer. You can do it. Honda power! Takes P10. Timmer's up to the points.
But Lincoln Dave's trying to fight back. I can't defend it now.
And the soft tyres reign supreme.
May the soft tires rain.
Okay, so we have got 2.8 seconds between RSF1 Scotsman and Ted first. So I can imagine Scotsman's like sniffing the back of that Ferrari fumes.
Yeah, definitely. Just gotta keep it going.
Yep, 5 laps to go.
And a penalty for either two of the drivers could change it.
Absolutely. And so, have they got any warnings?
Ooh, let me have a look for you. Mr. Ted First has no Ted First has no warnings. Scotsman is got 2 warnings.
Oh, so he's 1 warning off a penalty. So, oh, the pressure's on. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, but I think we could safely say as well is as long as nothing happens in the next 4 laps, Alfa Romeo are constructors in Division 5.
Yeah, it looks like that way, let's be fair. Lincoln Dave's got P11 at the moment. Tim has pulled away. Oh, he's only a 0.8 of a second behind Timmer. So he's going to score a point, if that. But we've got a little bit of a spicy little bit of action between Force Manure and Haroldinho. As Renault looks up on the inside of turn 7 now, gets the DRS over the house, so he's going to be able to stream past the Ferrari-powered house car.
Andy Yuskin is now lapping the field. He's just lapped P15, which is immortal, and is now catching up to Shadow Moses. The gap is now 2.3 between 2.2 now between Ted First and Scotsman. Scotsman is really pushing it now.
He's giving it his all. But we have got the battle here still going on between Haroldinho and Force Manure. They are not giving up each other. Haroldinho's tyres are a lot older than Force Manure's as well.
Yeah, definitely.
.9 seconds.
He's coming.
1.5, 1.3, what's going on? I have to turn around and say, an amazing drive from Scotsman.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, actually, yeah, amazing drive from Scotsman. I mean, unfortunately crashing out early in Q1, starting caused him to start P16, but at the same time, he's driving with no traction for the first time as well, and well, what a drive he's been doing.
I don't know if he's, well, let's keep it down. Oh, Blazer, what's going on with your mic?
Dude. There we go.
Don't know what. Oh, that's better.
It does it every now and again. It does a little rumbling sound, yeah.
Static.
Yeah.
Okay, so P3, battle for P2 is 1.2 seconds apart now. Look at this. Lovely helicopter views there.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Stars Orphan, who's closing in currently on Timmer.
Scotsman went a little bit wide and went over the white line at turn 7 on the exit, but gets away with it.
Yeah, if you ride the line, so like the thing about the track limits is if you gain time from it, it will only penalise you. So like if you go wide and like go off the circuit and you just follow the circuit wide, you actually lose time, and the game does 9 times out of 10 like let that slip because you've lost time on it. But we are now within 1 second of each of these two drivers. Whoa, the Alfa Romeo is closing in. This could be an Alfa Romeo 1-2. Scotsman, Alfa Romeo could finish the season on a high.
Yes, definitely. 1-2 for Alfa Romeo. Scotsman with the drivers, and Scotsman and Andy taking the constructors. What a season F5 has been. Of course, I only started driving into F5 last week, so I missed pretty much the whole of the season. But you just even commentating this week, today's race and last week's in Brazil, it has been a very interesting and really great racing.
Yeah, it has been. And like it's been an interesting one from Division 5 as well, because you had Jesse Racer charging up from like starting a few races later than the rest of the guys, and she was just absolutely pulling race victories, good points, finishes and everything. But now Scotsman has got DRS over Ted First. Ted First does have a, well, they're pretty much evenly matched on the ERS, but though Scotsman is the one off poorer.
Yeah, flags, that is Immortal getting out of the way of these two. This is definitely going to be a final lap battle between your second place here. But the main question is going to come out on top here.
Shadow Moses there with a 3-second time penalty. But I wonder if Ted First might give way to the Alfa Romeo. I don't know. I don't know their friendship with the guys, or will Ted First try and string it out and just keep it to first and third for Alfa Romeo. This is it, guys. Final lap of the race of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Division 5. So at the moment, Andy Yaskin is 10 seconds ahead. We'll keep an eye on him on the track map to see where he is on the finish line. But RSF1 Source picks up a 3-second time penalty just as he comes round now. So it is into the final lap of the turn 3 for the final time.
Yeah, on towards turn 5 and 6 now. It is Ted First ahead of Scotsman, but at the moment Scotsman will have this DRS. Just needs to get a very good exit here, in which he does. Brings on the DRS, being activated from the Alfa Romeo. He's going to get close to it, but he's not going to go for a move. He's going to go for it down this second DRS straight for sure. Just needs to get a good exit here. Ted First didn't. Looks like he's got a good exit. So here we go. They're closing in. Got to get past the lap car.
Oh, there's a back marker in the way. On the inside. Don't make contact. Don't make contact, guys.
Oh! Rear end happy there from the Alfa Romeo. This is it. On board with the race.
And Yaskin, final time around the last corner, takes the checker flag and wins the race. But Ted First and Scotsman are still battling for it. But I think Scotsman's called it a day and happy with third. What a drive there from both drivers. Ted First in second, RSF1 Scotsman in third, and the rest of the grid will follow shortly. 27 seconds behind. Oh.
Oh.
I lost my mic there. I'm getting hot.
Yeah. 27 seconds behind, Daniel P45 will finish in P4. Shadow Moses at the end there got disqualified for going the wrong way. So Daniel P45
unlucky.
round the final corner will take P4. RSF1 Source will cross the line in P5. Horseman will take 6th place for Renault. Aldino will take 7th for Haas. And then further back, coming towards turn 19 now, it is the racing point of Only Destroyer. And then you got Timmer, Lincoln Dave, Stars Orphan, and Papa Smurf just to go. So here comes Only Destroyer finishing in P8. Timmer will cross the line in P9. Lincoln Dave will get 10th. And Stars Orphan will finish 11th, and Papa Smurf will get 12th place.
Well, what a race. Who got fastest lap?
Fastest lap, it was RSF1 Source. RSF1 Source got fastest lap there.
Well done.
Well done there, Source. Right. Game.
I do have to agree with the game on this one. I really do.
I really do.
It is down to the Twitter. So
Yep.
guys, remember, get voting if you want to make it count.
Yep. I'll make sure to get the drivers into the party.
And there we go, guys. It is an all Ferrari powered final podium for Division 5.
Yeah, all invites us in.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So there's the race confirmation. Andy Yuzgin in first, Ted first in second, RSF1 Scotsman in third, Daniel P45 in fifth, Source in fifth, Force Manure in sixth, Haroldinho in seventh, Only Destroyer in eighth, ninth is Timmer, 10th Lincoln Dave, 11th Stars Orphan, 12th is Papa Smurf, 13th Kabuki, 14th IOR Immortal, that's the easiest way to say that one. Bid Off Train in 15th, who
DNF.
did he do DNF? DNF, so he's the first of the DNFs. 16th is Jamie. Shadow Moses in 17th though, who unfortunately gets disqualified from the session for going the wrong way. Yes, the banana is still on. But it is now coming off because I'm quite warm.
Yeah. Hello guys.
You alright?
Yeah, all good. Make sure you guys are...
There we go, I'm peeled.
Alright, how are we going to do this now?
Right, so it is third, second and first, but I do know that Scotsman needs to get off away first, so I'll do third and first, and you're okay with second?
Yeah.
Sweet. Congratulations, Mr. Scotsman.
Cheers, mate.
What a
Cheers.
drive!
That was quite awesome, eh?
Well done on that one, my friend.
I'm half-
16th to 3rd.
I'm half drunk as well.
I didn't know I was
Your
supposed to
birthday.
be dry.
It's the wife's birthday, so as soon
It's
as
the wife's
yeah,
birthday.
as soon as I wiped myself out on Q1, I thought, stuff it, I'll get the gin out. So
Oh, you're on the gay stuff as well.
yeah, mate. Cool. So I don't know, man. I just thought I'm going to start soft instead of like soft medium. So I went soft medium just to try and go a wee bit more attack, and
Okay.
it worked out. I think I could have had terrorist on the first DRS straight, but I kept myself into lean, and I thought I'll get him coming out of the, on the last lap. I thought I'll get him coming out of the second DRS straight.
Yeah.
And I just didn't get the exit that I wanted. Yeah, but I think if it hadn't been for that, I think I probably could have nicked second. But do you know what? From what was I, 17th,
16th to 3rd,
to
mate.
3rd. So I can't really ask for
That-
much more.
Was a champion's drive, mate. That honestly, we were watching you the whole. We kept an eye on you and everything. Obviously, unfortunate incident there, Q1. We did keep an eye. You cut through the field like a hot knife through butter.
Aye.
And like just watching it was great to see, great entertainment, and like the first few laps of the race as well, where all that action was going on, you were right in it, and there was some really good battling there in the midfield as well. Everyone was keeping it clean, and
Aye.
it was an
Definitely,
awesome opening to the race.
I liked that. I don't know what happened with me and Daniel. I don't know if there was a little real clip of that, but I don't think there was much. I was trying to give him as much room as possible, but the corner's there. I've got to turn it at some point, so I don't know how that one will pan out, but I don't think there was much. I don't think he lost much time because he was still behind me. But apart from that, there was some good racing, like intense.
It was very good racing to watch, actually. Very good racing to
I
watch.
must say though,
Well, my friend,
a big
go on.
hat off to Andy for winning that, because I've been telling him during the week that I might not be racing this week, so he would need to pull it out of the bag, and he pulled it out of the bag when he needed to, so that was it.
Well, that definitely sees Alfa Romeo winning the Division 5 Constructors Championship. So that's what? How many Constructors Championships now? Well, you've got the overall,
That's 3.
pending
Yep.
pending penalties.
Yep.
Well, actually, this has probably confirmed it, so you've outscored it. So yeah, more than likely. So it's Division 5. You've won Division 2s, have you?
I think so, yeah. Was that Sunday's one, Division 2?
Yeah.
Yep. I think Division
have you got-
3, maybe Division 4 as well, I'm not too sure.
Right. Okay. So.
But anyway, guys, I'm going to go
Congratulations
because
on-
it's the wife's birthday, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, so let's
That
just
was a
say
good
from
race, mate.
RSF1, happy birthday, Mrs. RSF1 Scotsman.
Yep, will do.
Okay, good luck for season 4. We'll probably see you in, well, we'll see you in whatever division you are, and hopefully you'll contend for keep your crown.
Yeah.
Congratulations, great drive.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Great
Cheers.
job.
See you soon. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Okay, Blazer, over to you and Ted first.
Yep. Ted first. Wow.
Hi.
Starting starting in second place, and like I said, you was trying your hardest there to keep Andy close, and in the end, he just starts getting away further and further away. But near the end of the race, after the pit stops and that, you had to battle Scotsman, and in the end, you came out and finished in second place. So you must be buzzing getting that.
Yeah, I mean, sort of halfway through the first stint, I thought there's no way I'm catching Andy, so I just sort of tried to save my tyres and just cruise round. And then I noticed Scotsman halfway through the race. I thought, hang on, he started last, and then all of a sudden he appeared behind me, and I thought he's going to catch me at some point, so I better put my foot down, and he nearly did.
Yeah, that was last couple of laps there must have been a bit body clinching for you, with a charging, raging, flying Scotsman coming from behind. But no, you had a great race. Well, qualifying, you showed some good pace there as well, but just not quite there to keep it in with Andy. He was just that tenth faster.
Yeah, I was actually happy to be that close. I thought I'd be about half a second behind him.
Okay.
So yeah, I was quite happy.
Okay, cool. So overall recap of season 3. Do you think you had a good season?
I've enjoyed this one. Yeah, there's been some good racing throughout the field.
Yeah.
Everyone's been fair, and yeah, it's been good.
Brilliant. Okay. Thoughts. So what's your thoughts for season 4?
I will wait
Are
to
you
see
staying
who.
on with us?
Yeah, I'm staying on with you. I'll wait to see who I'm up against first, though, before making any predictions.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'm
So
staying.
you're just going to see what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Blazer, any more questions?
No, great job in getting P2 there. Hopefully, you get a ticket for the next season.
Thank you very much.
Okay, right, it is over to our race winner, Alfa Romeo, yet again, and Andy Yuzgin.
Hello.
Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
As your teammate said, you pulled it out of the bag.
Yeah, of course. He told me to try for this one to get constructors, so I did. I practiced probably more than I've practiced for any other race on this specific track. I wasn't very good at it.
The practice paid off then.
Yeah, of course. Like I said just then, it was the most practice I've ever done on any track. So, you know, it does show that practice pays off.
Yeah, definitely does. Well, you were absolutely flying through qualifying, but blistering times, and that, especially in Q3, and that secured pole position pretty much on your first run, and then it even improved it more on your second run. That was a great feat there, and just ran away with the race.
But yeah, it was quite a boring race in my opinion. Again, on my half, because there wasn't really much to do. I was just going fast. The only panic I had was when I got that penalty, and then there was a safety car. There was a very high chance I wouldn't have finished first, so I was just, you know, my heart was like beating. I was panicking a little bit because I just really didn't want that.
Like,
safety
please no
car to
safety
come
car,
up.
please no safety car.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
everyone else is probably wishing, let there be a safety car.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations on the race victory. Obviously, season 3 is wrapped up for Division 5. What's your thoughts on your overall performance?
Well, I mean, I improved a lot thanks to, you know, my team, Toto especially. He gives me a lot of information. As we all know, he, you know, wants Alpha to win a lot. Was at the start of the season, I was coming like 10th, 11th, 12th. Now I'm like coming top 3.
Yeah.
You know, I've improved a lot, I think.
Well, congratulations on the improvement, and yes, you are right about Sir Toto Wolff there. He is a man. If he's on a team, he's in it to win it. He's a very competitive person. Obviously, next season, he may not be Alfa Romeo's team principal yet. Who knows? Driver draw will mix things up a little bit. It'll be luck of the draw if he does get Alfa Romeo for a third season in a row. But anything can happen. It is literally luck of the draw. So, thoughts for season 4? Any goals for it?
Well, my goal, if I stay in Division 5, my goal would be probably to win it, at this stage.
Yeah.
If I get promoted by any chance, I've not had a very consistent so it might be our calendar. So I might not be promoted. If I do get promoted, I'll probably just work on, being middle of the pack. But if I don't, I'll probably work on winning this division again. Not again,
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, being a top competitor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up Season 3 for Division 5. And also, guys, it's my last time on comms as a full-time comms member. I am stepping away from the full-time comms team. I will be about should they need me in any emergency situations. And also, I will be about for social events that I may produce for you guys in the off-season, as well as testing and stuff like that. So, stay tuned as well, guys, for information in the Discord of what is going to be happening with the driver draw. It is all going to be revealed in the next week or so. Within the next week. Obviously, lockdown has put a hinder into our plans of what we wanted to do. So we're going to be improvising and devising a strategy. We could be that you get to see us all still, but it'll just be virtually. Blazer, any last words?
No, just thank you everyone for tuning in. We still got a couple more races to go.
Yep.
So
Tomorrow we have got Division 1 of Abu
an eye out
Dhabi.
for that.
Who's on Division 1 tomorrow?
I think it's I think Monster Skyline and I don't know, actually. I think one of them's Monster Skyline.
Toxic and Skyline tomorrow for Division 1. So remember, guys, tune in tomorrow at 8 PM for Division 1's turn, and obviously Thursday for Division 4's turn, where it will be Diggles along with Gruntastrophe, or Grunty as he likes to be called,
Grunty,
for the final race of Season 3. That's it, guys, from Division 5. We will be back next season for Season 4. They will be back for Season 4. I will be lingering in the background. But until then, guys, it's been great to bring you this Division's Championship this season. And congratulations to Alfa Romeo, RSF1 Scotsman, wrapping everything up nice and early and concealing and taking the Constructors' Championship today. I am wearing my Alfa Romeo shirt in celebration of that. It's been a pleasure, guys. Until next time, and until tomorrow from RSF1, it's good night.
Good night.